Warning of a Kate rant here. I was absolutely incensed the other night watching Richard Bacon on How Rich Are You, discussing the widening poverty gap and the lack of mobility within the social classes. I think it was tantamount to murder. The murder of hope and aspiration, the murder of the possibility of transformation. Seriously, I feel that passionate about it. Why? Because 23 years ago, I was living in a £400 a month rented hellhole with no central heating and an unemployed husband, pregnant with my first child, aged only 20. I'd already started my little business from very little, and I didn't have a penny to my name back then. I earned a whole £5,000 in my first year, and trust me, back in 1992 that was a pittance even then to live on. I remember my mum saying to me at the time there was little point getting stressed over this business when I'd be better off on the dole. Well, bollocks to that. I had a dream, a vision of what I could achieve for my baby girl and me. I didn't know the how, I just had the burning desire and the belief. Now, this was before the lottery and X Factor and The Apprentice, where a culture of easy wins and instant celebrity equals an easy exit for poverty and massive success. I had a little business in nuts and bolts industry, but from that, Diamond was born, the Diamond that you see before you today. Now a multi-million-pound business with 20 sites around the UK, signed 2 more up yesterday. When I brought Chloe home from the hospital on Christmas Eve to my freezing cold house, her room was the only warm one. I placed her in her second-hand cot in her room full of entirely second-hand furniture with a second-hand rug on the bare floorboards, and I vowed we wouldn't be there for long, and bugger me, we weren't. It wasn't easy, but gradually, year on year, my earnings grew from 5,000 to a whole 11 to 20,000 in 18 months after my baby boy Oscar arrived. In year 3 of my business, on the princely earnings of £26,000, I bought us a house and a new car and brand new beds for our brand new home. Because I believed in where I was taking my family. I had pride in providing even the paltry lifestyle we had before, and I had the dignity to want my journey not to be one of dependence on the state. I wanted to set my children the example of hard work and the results you can get from it. Henry Ford said that if you think you can and you think you can't, you're right. The more you tell people that they're stuck, that their situation is helpless, that there is little that can be done, the more it will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And people will deny their part in this situation, that it's not their responsibility for where they are. It's the benefit system, the government, the class that they are born into. Teach people that their situation is not hopeless. Set an example to their children of a good work ethic, the dignity and pride of self-sufficiency, that hard work and providing for oneself are essential beliefs to instill in their children. There is no quick fix, and the crawl out of poverty can be a really slow one, and you need to persist, persist, persist. Anyone in this country has every possibility to break away from poverty and every possibility to break away from this life that they've been told that they are predestined to endure. And in doing so, they would be giving an incredible gift, not only to themselves, but to the generations to follow. Parents out there love their children. If they love their children as surely as I do, as passionately as I love mine, they would want a better life for them. You can show them there is another way. A bit of a caveat here, in that I am not, as many right-wing commentators state, saying that people's situations are their fault. It's far too critical. There is a gentle balance between responsibility, and you cannot condemn the poor for being poor, but it starts with hope, education, belief, and rebuilding work ethics, and showing people how enterprise can change their lives. Rant over. Now go change the world.